Hey everyone, welcome to another installment of Retro to Newage Gaming. I'm Reaper, and today we're going to look at a game for PlayStation 3, Xbox 360, and PC called Binary Domain. This game was developed and published by Sega. It came out February 28th, 2012. The game is set in Tokyo, the year 2080. The world was flooded by global warming, and millions of humans have died. So they began using robots as a main labor force, which there are two companies that are rival. One is called the Yamada Corporation, they're out of Japan, and the other one is called Bergen, which is a United States corporation. They had a little legal action dispute inside the story of this game, saying that Armada sued Bergen for the illegal use of their technology. Basically, the company was too big. They lost the lawsuit, and Armada went out of business. Now, their owner of the company, Yuji Yamada, he kind of went underground, hadn't been seen for a long time, and all of a sudden, this humanistic robot, humanoid, if you want to call it that, shows up at Bergen Corporation and is threatening to kill their CEO or whatever, based on the fact that he's a robot, didn't even know it. Everyone sort of believes that the Yuji Yamada, the owner of the Yamada Corporation that went out of business, was behind this, which at this point everyone is pretty much learning of this and what's going on, and no one realized that there was technology that you could develop an organically cellular covered robot. Um, they actually call them hollow children, which you learn right there. The secretary or somebody called the general that. Um, Other than that, there's a new Geneva Convention in the year 2080 that came up with this idea. There's actually a law. It's Clause 21 in the game, and that makes it illegal for you to develop robots with organically covered cellular parts and everything like that to make it so they're passed as human. That's illegal and also immoral in this game. Okay, so your role in the game, you are employed by the International Robotics Association, and you are in charge of figuring out if Yuji Yamada actually created these robots and why they are coming after people. Okay, so the game is free on the PlayStation Network with a subscription to PlayStation Plus, and that's how I stumbled across it. Other than that, the game did get pretty decent reviews, mostly 8 out of 10s and stuff like that. Kind of weird, it only sold 20,000 copies in the US and I think like 74,000 in Japan or something like that. The game does have single and multiplayer modes. I haven't played the multiplayer yet. I just want to beat the single player first. Which I'm going to tell you right now, the single player is great. It's fun, great gameplay, good intense combat, nice interesting story. Which intense combat, like right now, there's no combat, but there's still level objectives and stuff like that to take care of. Right now, I'm just trying to escape from this building collapsing on me, which was very intense. So I had fun doing it. I did pick the two females, not because of their gender, but because of their specialties and what they can do. One's a sniper, and the other one's a demo specialist. Um, Now, the game is third person, as you're seeing, kind of like if you're a fan of Dead Space or Mass Effect, third person style like that. Not referring to that genre. But the game does give you um, a pretty good system for mechanics. Unlike right here, as you're seeing, the mechanic for getting up the ladder just is crap. You literally have to stand there for a second before you can get up it. There's a voice command system. That's pretty cool. But on the other side of it, it doesn't really work very well. Um, you can give commands to your teammates like fire, cover me, stuff like that, regroup. In this little demo, you're going to see I'm sitting there, and he's trying to teach me how to do it. The little box on the bottom there, L2 voice command, you'll see it light up again. He's trying to tell me to use the word fire. So right now, it says voice link on up in the right corner there, and every time that box in the bottom, L2 voice command, like blinks, that's me yelling fire, and it's just not registering, which became very frustrating. So that was a mechanic that I didn't really like too much. Besides that, you do build trust with teammates. So and that does affect gameplay and the story. So be diligent on where you're shooting when people are crossing your path, because they will get mad at you, and they actually do yell at you, and you have to respond like sorry or whatever, which is a good mechanic to the game. But like I said, the voice command part kind of stinks. Back to the intense combat, as you're seeing, like you could fight some giant ass robots, and that is awesome. Okay, now having this thing, there's like a giant spider robot. I shooting off its legs and everything, and oh man, that was an intense battle. That was like 15 minutes. That was crazy. As for my general opinion of this game, I think it is a great game. Everyone should try it if you are into third-person shooters or first-person shooters, any shooter game really. It's got great gameplay besides the voice command part that kind of sucks. I mean, that was the only deterring part, but the story was great, kept me interested. I'm still playing it. I'm like 5 hours in. Other than that, guys, if you haven't subbed already, click that button, like, share with your friends, and I will see you next time. Later.